Yo, 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 we should be live. What's up, people? So, as you might have seen in the latest video, we are going to be doing a little bit of unit farming just to get that last promotion on the, on Akkad, our Luke partner. And then we'll basically go straight into Chaos. I'm not quite sure if we'll even be able to do difficulty 10, but that is obviously going to be the main goal. Let's make sure we have the chat where it needs to be. And I welcome you all back into our almost daily CZN streams. And let's have some fun. If you have any questions, anything whatsoever, feel free to ask away. I am never too busy to answer questions. Yo, Horo, Croy, Yep, Alexander, Reaper Plague, Wiseman, Saras Verona, Horo, Geo Miller, Coffee and Games, RIT Clips, Crizzle, Guilherme. Who else do we have? A Love Linley, Hydra, It's Mitch, Q, Gamertap, yo, yo, yo. So I hope you were able to learn a thing or two from today's video. And don't end up like I am. I swear we probably went through millions and millions already. And it's not gonna get any less from here, that's for sure. Alright, let's make this a little smaller, put you right above my head, and then we should be fine. Hey, Matt Zizo! You learned nothing! Ah, damn it. Mission failed. Maylin and Rin main, hey, sweet! We are going to see a lot of Maylin from the free-to-play. I kind of have like a serious plan. We just hit level 40, I just did some preparations. And we pretty much do it like a 2, 3, 4 part series, kind of like just void progression. What did I do? What kind of pieces did I craft and shenanigans like that. So that could be very helpful, I hope. You're not the only one. CN players also complain about the currency issue. Understandable. Like, at the core of this, you obviously want to build as many teams as possible and just have fun, right? But the resources, they might just be a little out of reach right now. They might just be a little out of reach. Yeah, man, what are you going to do without those coins now? I'm going to have to buy stamina. I'm going to have to buy gems to buy the stamina. And I'll have to get myself some coins. Like, for example, you could say I haven't learned, but also a lot of you were asking for Luke. A lot of you said, nobody properly builds Luke, nobody plays Luke. So that's why we spent another around 700,000 already today. Just to, get our Luke to level 50, get a card now up close to level 50. So, yeah, all my daily stamina for yesterday's reset, all my daily stamina for today's reset, the weekly stamina pack, it's all gone. It's all gone. We've invested everything we could. And potential is decent. I'll show you what we're working with before we go in. And I'm hyped though. I can't wait. It's Luke's been my most played character during the limited play test, so I can't wait to play some Luke. How many neutral, Gibek, rally, etc. you want to add max without ruining the save data? Honestly, I would try to get in as many as possible. Because the more you have in, the more you'll probably be able to save. And especially on units like Mika and Ray, you can probably get a save that saves every single one of those. And that's just a big bonus. Like, most of the time, your save datas like Gibeks, rallies, they go into your supports anyway. So you're not too worried about any, like, save data overload there. Chilling on WG, 0 system and done. I mean, we finished the highest difficulty, but there's still, like, for example, we beat, I think, level 79. We can still go 80, maybe 90, maybe 100. I don't know how far it goes. But yeah, for now, our main plan is just, to get used to Luke, play around a bit, have some fun, and see what we can pull. So, that's kind of the game plan, I believe. We also hit level 51, but honestly, at this point, leveling is mostly irrelevant. There is no real benefit to leveling anymore. So, and also for whatever reason, Luke is at the very forefront of our character peoples. I did not do that intentionally. Yeah, I'll show you the gear in a sec. First, we just have to upgrade the cards to 50. That was just another 200,000. We're back to 40,000 units. Okay, so we probably spent like 1 million today. Probably a bit more. So, this is our current look. Yes, I know it's not perfect, but I just didn't have the stamina to spare to look for other sets. We do have one good piece, this one right here. You can't quite... I'll move chat over so you can see the substats better. We have this one, which is quite sweet. It's the right set. It has crit damage, it has attack. The damage over time rolls are a little high for my taste, right? And, yeah. But outside of that, we have a two-piece. And these are the stats. So we have around 33% additional crit damage, 38.2 additional crit chance, around 422 attack. The reason why the attack is so high is I don't have a goblet yet. We have a Conqueror's Aspect Desire attack percent main stat. I don't have a good order goblet, or at least one that I could finish a set with. Though, I mean, we could upgrade this one. It's just it doesn't have any crit chance on it. But what difference would 2% make? All right, let's run one more. Let's run one more growth dungeon, and then we're basically ready to go. That's pretty much all of others. Is the percentage class better than attack? I would assume so, right? The whole reason would be you would have to see, for example, you get attack from substats, you get attack from the set, you get attack from your bottom piece anyway, and then it's just a simple, you either already have, let's say, 50% attack and you add 25% on top, or you have 0% and you add 16% on top. It's just like separate multipliers and it should come out with more damage. Huh? You have a 90k Veronica save. Wait, oh no, not a Veronica save, but probably a a save for a, let me guess, a Mika with 90. Standard push becomes so scarce at level 40, can't even imagine how much time it should take to reach 300 as a free-to-play. Events, right? So, it is, we are now, let's see, is today Wednesday? No, right? Today is a Monday. Yeah. So, in 2 days, the game will have been out for 2 weeks, and on week 3 of game launch, we get our first season with big content update, event shops and stuff like that. So I would assume the pull income and the like is going to see a massive spike around that time. So I don't think the journey getting to 300 is going to take as long. Mika 90k save. Yeah, a lot of saves. It's crazy, huh? Is this the guy from Silver and Blood? It depends, right? Have you seen me play Silver and Blood? Yes or no? What's the new characters? This is still a bit in the stars, right? There's some leaks going around. There's some rumors going around. We already have some pictures and stuff. I make like a video in the next 2 days going over everything we've known from official sources, right? We won't be going into any leaks too deeply. But yeah, what did I just want to do? Oh yeah, we wanted to upgrade the goblet. Huh? Alright. Yes, attack percent. Okay, we need to destroy a piece so that we can get the cores back. One piece has to die. Which one is it going to be? This one's actually good. This one's the one we just upgraded. This one is just a worse version of the one we have. This one's actually kind of good, so it's probably this one. No. But it needs to be one above +3. Otherwise, we don't get any cores. Or we just keep it on +4. Damage over time, defense, attack percent, spark of passion. Defense, crit chance, crit damage. That one's actually kind of nice. The goblet, passion damage, upgrade, attack percent. Is it attack percent? No, it's passion damage. What's this one? Critical chance. That one's quite alright. Crit chance, defense damage over time. Okay, this one we can actually use this one. So how do I unequip? Do we actually have to go to the unit? That's gonna be a little yeah, a little complicated. But alright, sure. Let's remove that one. Add into our storage. Get rid of this one. Right here. Alright, and we get 8 back. Better than nothing. Alright, final upgrade and then we can head in. Do you roll standard banner first before beginner banner? It depends, right? If you go and play the standard, the beginner banner, you'll be able to see more summons. And you can still hit twice, 3 times, 4 times on the beginner banner. But if you reroll on the starter, on the normal banner, obviously you can see if your account hits early. But in general, I don't think it's worth the hassle. Just reroll as many times as possible on the beginner banner, see what you can get. Either you get your dream 5-star or you get 2 5-stars and you just send it. When you start getting more than 1 legendary in the simulation mode, from difficulty 6, you have a chance to already get 2 pieces, but you have guaranteed 1. And then I think it's starting from difficulty 8 where you're guaranteed 2 with a chance for 3, but you never guaranteed 3, even if you play difficulty 10 on simulation. Okay, so we have this one out of the way. Yeah, so this is our potential, right? I know it's not the craziest thing, but keep in mind we are very stretched for resources right now. So we have 2% crit chance, some neutral card damage, some base damage, and at least the basics. Our memory fragments, as you can see, right? We have our 2-piece twice. And yeah, I guess we just lost a significant amount of attack, but we did gain order damage. So might just be worth it. Alright. Let's go into the simulation and see what we can do. You have difficulty getting to level 40, still at 38. There might be unexplored sources of experience for you. Be it planets or story or breakdown mode or hard mode battle missions. You might just have to look out and see if there is any like that. And if not, you can also just take your time, or if you really can't wait anymore, you can just buy the stamina, right? Especially if you buy it at like 50 for 60. Still a good deal. Anything past 70 is a little delusional and shouldn't be done unless you know what you're doing. Okay, chaos time. We have 3 maps. We legit cannot afford to fail for the most part. So I think we start on a very chill difficulty 9, level 73, to at least yeah, get a grasp. If we get smoked, we might have to change the plan. So we'll be just starting with the difficulty 9 for now. It's time we introduce our Luke in. Team-wise, we mainly keep it the same. I think we're just gonna run Rey, Mika, and then Luke. Nightmare mode. We'll at least go with Nightmare mode though. Otherwise, where's the fun? What are the debuffs? 6 elite spots. Well, should be fine. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's better justice or attack for Haru? It should be justice. I yet haven't been able to upgrade Nia high enough. Sorry, high enough for me for that to be worth it. Okay, so we have. Let me move chat over so we don't hide too much. And we should be ready. So for those of you curious, what the hell is this? This is if you get far enough in the 0 system, you get these 2 options. Right? It gives you 2 options. Sometimes you get a piece, sometimes you can remove a card, sometimes you get more max HP, sometimes you get more credits. Right? Or something like this. Monsters have 1% health for the next 2 battles. Is whatever. On the other hand, the one we have on the very right, that is our, you could say, special upgrade through the... yeah, through getting further in the 0 system. It's kind of like you have a debuff, but you get a reward. So I think we just pick this one. And let's see what we get. Oh, a gear back to start the round off. I'm not going to say no to a Gearback to start the run off. And especially buffs like this are the reason why, right? Especially buffs like this are the reason why it is better to build your save data in the zero system. You have more shop refreshes, you have higher base stats, you have more chances for rare things to spawn, you have more chances for shops to spawn. You can get something like this at the beginning of your run, and that's just, yeah, one of the many reasons why it just makes sense. And I feel like we're actually going to put it on Ray. Reason being here is we'll most likely start our turns with a Outbreak of War from Mika anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of like triggering Ray cards instead of triggering Mika cards. All right. I got to level 50 account, but I still need to promote for the max level potentials. Yeah, you need to upgrade your character. It's the character requirement. So you have to take your character to level 50 out of 60. It's talking about character promotion. Okay, so we have Tactical Analysis, Resonating Darkness, and Seize the Opportunity. See, there is taking things easy, and then there is playing with a very big buff, right? The ability to have a 25% chance to create one additional bullet, I don't think we're allowed to say no to this. After Affinity Focus, can you focus on other characters? No. According to those that are already on chapter 10, it's Affinity 20 at the minimum. So hold your cakes, wait it out, and just push the Affinity further when you get there. Let me see. Did someone ask about Fury? Did I miss a question? Best. What does Fury do in Zero System? Fury is morale for the enemy, right? If your enemy gains Fury, it's like morale for monsters, but you also can't remove it like Hunger. It's just a permanent damage bonus at 20%. So any attack's going to be 20, 40, 60, whatever percent stronger. Alright, so here we go, our very first Luke run. May we be ever successful. I think game plan is quite straightforward. We kind of want to go for as many question marks as possible. We want to avoid any non-shop inventories, and we have 0 coins. So there's no point going to a shop, which means the middle path should be the best. Let's see. Will you be making a guide on where it is better to farm save data for healers / support DPSs versus main DPSs and based on classes? I mean, obviously the best place is the one where you have the highest success rate, or obviously where you can clear the highest difficulty of planet. Though in general there's nothing that's like truly preferred, right? It's not like you have to play a certain planet for a certain character. I guess, obviously, number 1, it comes down to luck. And number 2, it would be... Oh, let's see if we get multiple bullets. Oh, nice, 3. And number 2, it would be... Yeah, it's just focusing a bit more, right? Going with some Godly Epiphany events, going with some copy cards, more on your supports than on your main DPS. That's kind of how you like create better support DPS builds. From level 35 to 45, do you think it's best to equip main stat gear on right side or random gear just to hit set bonuses? Specifically starting from level 40, I would mainly try to get the main stats. Like, you kind of really want to combine both set effects and main stats, but if you cannot get sets, get main stats instead. Because think about it like this: if you get a piece in the bottom right, it gives you 27% attack. But if you get the right attack set, it only gives you 12% attack. So go main stats before sets, but preferably try to get both. Do we have a way to obtain dupes besides pulls and the 2 from the store? According to the dev interviews and what we know, yes. It should be from the event, from the galactic disaster that is upcoming. Do I have any crazy information on the next hero? Nothing really. At least nothing that I would be able to share with 100% certainty. You love Haru? Hey, that's sweet. You know, I like Haru's banner. Some good heroes in there, huh? Mika, Beryl, all of them very powerful. Alright, nice. We can start with the lead. We get increased bullet damage. Yeah, pretty solid, pretty straightforward. We've beaten our very first encounter. Oh yeah, what's Luke's stress problem? That's like the most ass debuff in Nightmare I've ever seen. How is he gonna defeat people if not with an attack card? Does that mean the moment we defeat like what, 50 monsters, we just auto stress no matter what? That is just not fair. How can you give someone... He's a DPS. He's meant to be your main hitter. How can you give someone like that? How is this possible? It's if he gets the killing blow. Yeah, obviously you get the killing blow most of the time with Luke, no? That is just... I don't know. That's too much. Like, look at the difference. Just think about the implications, right? Ray's like, oh, once per fight, 2 stress. Mika's like, oh no, you took my basic attack card, 4 stress. Happens like once or twice per run. This thing is gonna proc like 20 to 30 times per run. That is actually... That's not good. That is not good. Maybe we can find like an item that reduces stress or something, but holy... that truly... They could have come up with something else. Alright, let's get rid of Shadow Concealment. Poor Luke needs justice. True justice for Luke. What's going on here? Scam. Now, do we go top or bottom? Here we fight, and then we fight in elite. Here we do get an event, then an elite, then an event. Here would be elite, fight, event, elite. We probably go with the top lane. How's Luke feeling so far? We are now in fight 2 of this run. Let me show you some gameplay, alright? So, first off, we boost our damage. Pretty straightforward, pretty normal. And we just end our turn, right? We didn't draw any Luke cards. Is what it is. Next step, we use Rapid Fire. Our Luke currently has a crit chance of 41.3%, which means 9 out of 10 times this should double crit. And we get ourselves 2 bullets. Pretty fantastic. And because we have a stage effect that creates another bullet, we're just basically going to be able to shoot a whole bunch. So yeah, we were able to kill this guy basically in 1 turn. Unless you count the fact that we didn't get anything. You know, something I'm not 100% certain of is... Do you actually want to remove Luke's basic attack cards, right? Like, I know that they have the bullet tech, which means they also get the bullet boosts. And they're also going to count towards all his other cards. And it's like, ooh, you have a bullet here, bullet there. But you might have more value if you don't. But I feel like it might just be something you only remove towards like the end of your run. And maybe also only like 1 instead of both. Luke to have the Orlea trauma condition. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, huh? I mean, on Orlea I can at least get it. But on Luke, that's just oof. Alright. Seize the opportunity to boost the basic damage. Wait. Undo turn. No. Undo card. We can do better than this. Seize the opportunity to increase bullet damage. Strike of Darkness to increase basic attack damage. Send it. And send it again. Alright. This one would do nothing. We don't need the crit chance yet. But we are capped. And I feel like this fight is going to cost us a little bit of time anyway. So we might as well just get some Mika things on the ground for now. The 5 bullet creation is OP. And we'll have to see what kind of epiphanies we get. Okay, so we have our rapid fire here, which is sweet. So we're probably just gonna start it off with rapid fire. Double crit, that's what we like to see. We get our free gear back. We really do need to get the 1 or below upgrade for Ray. Otherwise she won't be doing as much for us here. Let's see. So we just shoot our standard attacks. We get the follow-up. We get the mark. That was a pretty solid chunk of damage, considering he barely did anything to deserve that. Should you dupe the rapid fire skill or the skill that generates bullets? I would probably say rapid fire. Rapid fire should be your main duplication target if you have the choice, right? I think we're looking kind of good here. We don't need the extra AP. We don't need to heal. Well, might as well just end the turn. Do the 2 upgrades from Ray stack? Yes, absolutely. Any 2 upgrade cards do stack. So, alright. What do we have here? So, the Akkad partner. The Akkad partner could actually help us deal more damage. So, Akkad partner says the damage of the combatant's bullet cards increases by 18%. When the combatant lands their first crit hit, bullet card damage increases. So I think our goal here is to crit with the basic, activate the partner effect, and then do the rapid fire. Also, look at that damage. 262%? That's a lot. Keep in mind he's level 50, right? Unique end of turn attacks do not stack. Renoa Final Judgment, Owen as well. No, Renoa's Final Judgment does stack. I had a run. I even have a run on stream where we had that thing 3 times and it shot 3 times at the end of the run. I'm like pretty damn certain that they do, unless I'm delusional. Who would be Mika's best partner? Nyx. Battle Pass unit Nyx or Arven if you don't have Nyx. You get 3 of the chocolate bar cards for Barrel. Hey, that's sweet. I have a video, it shoots multiple if played same turn, but after that only once. I mean, at that point, isn't that a dev oversight? Right? Like, if it works the turn you play it, and doesn't after, wouldn't that be kind of weird? Is not equipping stuff to character on purpose to reduce focus the data value more on deck building a valid strat? At the moment it would be Mystic Mumbo Jumbo, because nobody can prove that it works. But I don't know, at this point I would put it into the superstition category. I haven't yet once gone out of my way to not equip a piece of gear if it was good, right? If I have a DPS and I want them to do more damage, I give him a chest piece that lets them do more damage, right? How long do football, does it last for 2 runs in Chaos? Is there an indicator somewhere? Yes, it lasts for 2 runs in Chaos. And there's an indicator at the bottom left of your screen whenever you go into a run telling you if there is or isn't a food buff active. Alright, let's see. I think we can do the buff. Maybe another buff. Then the single shot. We didn't crit. And look at how much HP these guys would take from us if we actually let them. Is a 3-star partner Alyssa worth upgrading better than 3-star Yvonne? Yes, 100%. Alyssa is definitely better than Yvonne, for sure. Ooh, the ult actually created 3 for us. That's sweet. Alright, nice. We did get some crits in. So we want to do the tracking mark first. And then probably just start working on the others, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you only run one healer, I would recommend Arwen, but if you're running two, there's no point bringing double Arwen, it doesn't work. So might as well just bring Alyssa. Would Malin or Leia Veronica be a good team for Chaos runs? I don't know, I really like Orlea more outside of the Chaos than inside of it. Though, you could probably make it work. You might just have a bit of trouble like early on, or you could get into a situation that leads to unfavorable results, huh? Yo, Luke mains. Close enough. What would be the best card to copy for Ray? Snack time. 100% snack time. There's so many combatants you would like to try, but your resources won't let you. I get that. Someone brought up something very useful. Do let me know what you think about this, alright? Let me know in chat. Someone said we should get a reset event. Some type of like the ability to maybe, I don't know, reset like one character a week or something like that to get the resources back so that you could experiment with getting more characters, right? I feel like that sounds pretty good. Maybe there could even be like a leeway where instead of character specific materials, you get the resources back in these like, you know, these like things you can use, right? You can use for like any element. So that you, like, let's say you reset a Rinoa, that you don't have to build like a Luke because they're the same class, so that you can kind of like look around, I guess, if that makes sense. Alright, nice, we have the Tracer. Damn, 397 damage with a bullet. You get a really nice save for Malin, not the best Epiphany, but I was able to get 3 Unity of Attack and 2 Sacred Strikes that cost 0. Hey, sweet. Awesome other way of testing the character. True. Could I tell you a Veronica team? Honestly, Veronica goes with anyone. So your baseline is going to be Veronica Mika. And then you could run a Kalib. You could run a Magna. You could run a Haru. You could run a Luke. You could run a Rin. You could run pretty much anything. The grind every time a new character drops is going to be wide at this rate. I feel like if we get like a week in advance notice of the character's class, you could pre-farm, right? You could pre-farm the upgrade materials. Instead of trying all the characters, 90% of the players will abandon the non-meta characters to build meta. Especially the ones that watch a lot of YouTube videos or the like, yeah, probably. Best fragments to run on Rinoa, 1-piece crit damage set, and then either attack or crit damage 2-piece. You can run Mono Passion with Veronica, but not inside Chaos. True. Like, there's so many teams that work that much better outside of Chaos than inside of Chaos, that's for sure. Which DPS is Nia good to partner with? Rinoa. I've seen Tressa. Let's see, who else have I seen? I mean, I think most characters should go well with her. Are we allowed to talk about leaks? I mean, it depends, right? Obviously, I would like it to be confirmed information. And it just, I don't know, it depends on what you say, right? Unless you like here and you paste like the whole character skill set for someone. I don't know. If I'm not really going to read through it. I'm not really going to talk about it, but do what you can't let be. I don't know. Selena, Veronica, and Malin aren't good in Chaos. Where would the healing come from? Right? Where would the healing come from? Because you don't really have any shields. So you're eventually going to get hit, and then that's kind of where the problem comes from, right? That enemy messed you up the first time you saw it? Oh, understandable, 100%. Because one wrong move and he's gonna cook you. Especially, it feels especially annoying if you don't know why he like double acts, right? Why would he take double turns? How is he even allowed to do that? How many dupes does Khalib need? 0. How to tell the devs to add the bullet tag to the card called Hidden Bullet? That would actually be kind of cute and would make that one definitely more valuable and valid on characters like Luke. That's for sure. Bye bye. Does Luke need E2 to work? I only have him E1. We're currently playing Luke at E0. So I don't think you need his E2. His E2 is just beautiful and fantastic and my favorite E2 in the game. But you absolutely don't need it, that's for sure. Wonder how Khalib Renoa would work. I mean, Khalib would just kind of chill, Mika would chill, and Renoa would get her combos off, but it might get a bit more... would get a bit less attention, right? Due to you mainly focusing on also getting like Khalib combos off. But I don't know, I think that you could... There's be something that you could be running. He works at E0 but can feel a little underwhelming. Hey, leave him out of here. We're having a ton of fun here with Luke. That's for sure. Does Luke's handgun bullet count as neutral card or unique card damage? I think he's the only character in the game that actually counts as neutral card damage, as a lot of you in the comments let me know yesterday's video. Like, I was pretty sure that his cards were going to count as unique cards, though, yeah, apparently they count as neutrals. So, yeah. You're so excited for the Zero system, about to hit 40 today. Hey, that's amazing. But yeah, for example, Renoa's bullets, unique. Veronica's turrets, unique. Anything else, unique. Luke, neutral. Is Haru's E2 really worth it? Only if you're a spender, I would say. I don't think there's any need for you to go for E2 Haru, but having the ability to pay, or to, not to pay, but to play as many anchor shots as you want, it is inherently very powerful. Though, if you don't have enough anchor pointers to actually get it all back, it can feel a little meaningless. It just kind of depends on how you play around with it, but it is for sure strong. What about Lucas bullets? I gotta be honest with you here. I would assume, I mean, if they follow Luke's pattern, it could be neutral or unique. I don't have the resources. You found out that Hidden Bullet actually counts as a bullet? Are you sure? That would be quite big. Alright, we have a whole bunch of cards on our hand. What do we do? We obviously boost bullet damage. Hey, we unlocked the finishing round. Okay, see, my one problem with finishing round is, why is it not a retain card? Dirge bullets are unique, yes. Like, this feels so much like a, oh, you kinda want this E1, you kinda want this E2 to get the full power finisher round. Why is it not a retain card? Mika Haru Barrel? Yeah, Mika Haru Barrel is a fantastic pure justice team, 100%. You always remove finisher round if it's not Luke E2. Yeah, like, why is there not retain on this card? This is... what a miss, right? Looks like we might have to remove finisher round. Because even we are going to be hard pressed. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be playing that many bullets. Especially in the turns we pull it, so... Yeah, I don't know. Definitely could have been done better. Oh, so you mean we should kind of like make a decision based on which kind of rapid fire we get? I can see that. Ooh, we got a double copy. So this would be 5 bullets. But obviously not in the right turn, huh? It saves the count? It's my first route on Luke. They changed him from the beta. So, oh, I think we're fine then, no? Hey, I mean, then that's fine, right? Then I don't think there's too much of a need for us to remove it. There's a lot of questions. Hey WG, where are you from? How old are you? And do I have a streaming schedule? Alright, let's see. So, where are we from? We're obviously from Europe. But no, a lot of you probably know where we're from anyway. How old am I? I just turned 23. Streaming schedule is going to be probably once per day around this time, right? Around this time for like 3 hours a day. Maybe like 2 hours before. It depends, right? If there's some fun event or anything game related, we obviously make a stream about it, especially when like a character banner releases and stuff, so you can look out for that. But outside of that, nothing crazy. Oh, okay, Ankh. Yep, I'm a mega Ankh. I already reserved my spot in the... Holy fucking shit. That's a lot of damage we're about to take. 1 extra hit per hunger. I think we want to redo this run. This turn. Because I'm not about to take 2000 damage. So this is why Nyx can come in clutch. Right? You might not always see it. It might not always be useful. But the ability to completely turn a turn around can't be underestimated. Is this only focused for CZN? Yes. WG CZN is only CZN. If you're interested in more stuff, you can check out the Discord. But I feel like if things continue going well here, I don't see myself making any more channels and maybe turning this one into more of a general one. But no, for now it is full steam ahead, CZN all the way through, no regrets. Let's see. Okay, what do we have here? Do we go for an elite and then a campfire? No. Okay, so we challenged the normal monster, then the elite, then the question mark, and then the campfire. I think that's kind of our way to go. Alright. So, source of water, so gearback triggers. Nice. We get the upgrade out of the way. Get the basic attack in. Healer saves a little bit, I guess. And that's kind of our turn. You just turned 30, let's go! You know, I gotta be honest with you here, I really like this approach. As great as I would find it if this card had retain as well, I really like the approach by the devs here. It would have been very saddening if this was in one round. So, yeah, I don't see a reason to remove this card from the deck, actually. So we're probably going to keep it in. I think it's a decent middle ground. Tips on doing nightmare runs? Tips on doing a nightmare run. What can I think of? Make sure you don't play a negative max HP planet. Those are just gonna fuck you up. if you want to have a better chance at beating Nightmare runs, kinda wait for that 5 free shop upgrade. It truly helps you just get more consistent decks. Just stronger combinations. Definitely be familiar with the team you're bringing into the Nightmare mode. And I don't know, maybe make sure you learn like the basics of stress management. Like, for example, how sometimes you can stay longer in a fight, take some extra hits, just to get someone that is close to getting stressed through the stress so that you don't have to start like a difficult fight with stress levels. Oh, and also never go to campfires unless they have a shop. Alright. Didn't we just use a bullet? I'm feeling a little betrayed here. Pew. Learn to meditate. That seems about right. If I get a sponsor, will I make a giveaway? Hey, if the developers of the game want to give me resources to give to you, why not? Luke E2 is generally the best character at breaking tenacity. I guess you could debate that, right? It just depends. Like, for example, Mei Lin has a bunch of hits. With weakness damage, you get extra volume on breaking. Luke's bullets are 0 cost after all, meaning their base stress multiplier is lower. I don't know. I don't think you could just already say that he would be like the best, right? Why not Epiphany gear back? Because we don't have to. We should get the Epiphany at the end of the run without having to do it ourselves. Through latent Epiphany. Alright. Let's make sure we get this out of the way. Yeah, I can't afford any of those anyway. You just 3-star the base into the hey, yeah, ain't even 2 weeks. Hey, congrats. Hugo definitely. Wait, let's see. Khalib E2 or Hugo E2, I can only get 1 copy right now. Why not save? Like, at this state in the game, at this point in time, why the rush? I don't think you have to get either. Just wait. Save your resources, see if you'll use it in the future. Like, either get it, for example, if you don't pull a banner character and they add the 300 like Haru to that, or you find yourself seeing like a build that uses a certain Epiphany. Like, I don't think you need to rush this. Selena or Veronica for Malin? Probably Veronica. Just more supportive with card draw and the like. Which plans do you think are the hardest and can easily turn your good run into a bad run? I mean, everybody likes to say Void. Okay, I guess we failed. Everybody likes to say Void Planet and Blue Pot due to the existence of the Houndmaster and other such normal units, but I feel like you can deal with them if you know a bit about their kits and if you have the right build. Encountering them is not as much of a death sentence anymore, at least. Mika replacement for Malin and Veronica teams. Outside of Chaos, you could run Nia, you can run Cassius, you can run Olea, you can run whoever you want. Inside of the Chaos, just stick with Mika. Removing the curse? I don't really take Schizophrenia too seriously. In game, of course. Like, this 2% max HP damage at the end of the turn or 3 combatant stress, I just leave it in there. For me, it's more important to remove cards from the cards that we're actually pulling, especially because we can just exhaust this card during the run, and also we have a nice target. So we have a nice target for snack time. We can always just use snack time to get rid of Schizophrenia, for example. Yeah, hey, don't make light of schizophrenia unless it's in-game. You can save, but I'm a bit of a spender. I mean, same, but there's only so many packs you can buy. And for now, honestly, I truly believe having E2 Hugo or E2 Khalid is not going to make a difference for your account, right? I kind of don't want to exhaust any of these cards. Probably gonna go with this one. Hugo basically sub DPS follow-up or main DPS? Sub DPS follow-up, but his damage output through his follow-ups is so high that you might as well consider him a main DPS, and the guy preparing the follow-ups, the sub DPS. I would rather go for a partner than a dupe. I think we were talking about the 300 selector. You know, the selector for doing 300 standard summons? I think that was what he was referring to on trying to get a bit of an idea on where he should go, what he should go for. You have 21k gems and they're burning a hole in your pocket. Wanna pull, just pull. If you can stomach a Haru copy, just go for it, right? Or if you're degenerate, then just summon. Just summon on the standard banner and say fuck it, right? It's not like anybody can stop you. 145 rolls, 3 Harus, 1 Hugo. Damn. My guy is not failing his 50-50s as much as he should. Can Selena Luke work? I don't see why not. Like, they can obviously work together. It's just not that there's like some super crazy synergy. At least nothing I can think of right now. But I don't see a reason why you wouldn't be able to just put the two of them in a team. Damn, this boss is kind of free, isn't it? Like, really nothing is happening here. We're just kind of chilling. He's really not doing much to us. Is this... Wait a minute. Does this mean we only need to play 5 handgun bullets during the whole fight? For this to be permanently active for the rest of the fight? Because I could have sworn I did not play 10 handgun bullets. Bug? I mean, if unusable is a state that you only need to remove once, then why are we taking finisher round out of builds? If you only need to play 5 handgun bullets one time, it's a 381% bullet hit. That's just straight up good. It's talking about handgun bullets in the card though. Right? Specifically handgun bullets. Wait, is that how it actually works? Apparently, yeah. Can Luke work with Lucas? Yeah, absolutely. I just don't have the resources right now. If I could, you would be seeing me here play Luke and Lucas. I just can't. Alright, what kind of loot is this? Triple Spark of Passion. Ew. I don't need that. Any good team with Magna? Yeah, one of the first teams to ever clear difficulty 10 in City of Mist was a Nia Tressa Magna. Guys, I might actually pick Priscilla over Nyx. If you like Luke that much, or Luke or Renoa, and you don't want to go for the dedicated 5-star partners, sure, right? It's your decision to make, and keep in mind, the Battle Pass, after 30 days, you get another choice. So, yeah, go for it. Only handgun bullets? Yeah, I thought so as well. But still, the fact that we only need to trigger it once during the fight and then it stays permanently active, that's pretty damn good. Obviously, it's kinda ass getting it turn 1. But still. Okay, so 102% shield, 120 to the next 2. I think the choice is quite obvious, right? We go for the next 2 bullet damage. Anything else would be a little silly. I'm level 45, but I somehow can't roll level 51 worlds. You have to beat. So the way promotion in the Zero system works is like this. You beat a map that is either level 48, 49 or 50, and then the game gives you a map with level 51. It is impossible to straight up get the promotion world. You have to beat a map that's close, and then you are allowed to promote. So find a map level 48, 49, 50, beat that one, and you'll have yourself your promotion map. Hey, Drago Mango, appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Hope you've been having a fantastic day as well. You probably failed the promotion map, then can happen. Hey, that's totally fine, just try again. Theoretically speaking, if a free-to-play day 1 player obtains all the characters, will he eventually level all of them out and is able to build a decent team out of all of them? Yes. 100%. It's just going to take time. But 100%, if you were free-to-play, if you have every single character right now, you will be able to build them all. You will be able to play them all. You will be able to build a good team with all of them. It's just going to take time. Ooh! Ooh, did he just one-shot the guy? How much damage was that? Like, I know for some of you that might not be crazy numbers, but I think that's the highest single card hit damage we've seen from Luke so far. So let's get the live replay. Alright, so how much was that? Okay, it's only 1300 HP, but still, let's see. Dance of the Demon, yada yada, come on. So it was meant to do 1000 damage, but then we crit, huh? It's pretty good. I like it, I like it. Obviously, could be better, but hey. That is pretty nice performance. So we go for the 2 wave with the extra healing. The more wave we get on our cards, the more AP, the better. You like the Enter the Demon mod and Finisher round? I usually just remove Finisher and go for that. I mean, I feel like if you're playing, especially if you're playing like a hyper carry approach, I don't see too much of a problem in just keeping everything, you know what I mean? Okay, trigger Epiphany to a random card or remove a card. We don't need to remove it. We could attack him. No, we're gonna do an Epiphany. Hit me. Oh, Divine! Okay, so we could get a 0-cost stealth reload with 1 mark. The 5 handgun bullet exhaust. Or the 2 handgun bullets 2 at the start of the next turn. It's sad. So what you see here is this is a standard upgrade plus a godly epiphany, right? So there's 2 types of epiphanies in this game. Number 1, is you have the 5 unique epiphanies that every character has. And then number 2 is a standard epiphany. You might have noticed this for characters already, like how they have, let's say, 2 turns of morale, or effects that you've never seen before, right? So this can also happen. This is a standard effect plus a godly epiphany. Cost 0, 5 handgun is what I got? How did you get that? Wouldn't it be cost 1, 5 handguns? But yeah, we're obviously gonna have to go with the 4 handgun bullets. You need help picking an epiphany? Be quick about it. Put it in the Discord, put it in the help section if you haven't already. Oh, wait, 16. No, that's from 2 hours ago. Nihilum Epiphany. Damn, if only the Divine rolled on the 2 bullets. Yeah, that would have been preferable. That's for sure. I think some of the 4 stars outshine the 5 stars. Meek. Ka. So yeah, Mika 100% does that at the moment. Now let's get rid of Wound. It's not like we can do anything with the card itself. So... bullet damage. 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 1100 damage 1 turn. Plus... no, 2000 damage just like that, straight up turn 1. Pretty sweet. So many questions, Lol. My turn. Is there a meta in the game? Do you think there will be a lot of power creep? There is no meta in the game. You can make everything work. But there's obviously things that give you a higher chance of success, right? Like, for example, if you want to have a higher chance of success, you want to run Mika. Anything else is kind of left up to you. Will there be power creep? It depends. Like, for example, the devs already confirmed that we're never going to nerf a character, meaning that they should be paying increased attention. What was the thing you were saying stays activated for Luke? This one. This card right here, you only need to play 5 handgun bullets and this becomes usable for the whole fight. So, yeah, what they said is they were never going to nerf a character, which means they'll probably be very careful about releasing a character that would be game breaking. Because they did promise they were not going to nerf, which means if they release someone that is way too strong, they're kind of cooked. So yeah. Do you want to keep 1 basic for every character since the chance for the game putting it back there is almost guaranteed anyway? I think I've seen a screenshot of someone being able to remove 3 basics on a Mika. I do believe it's possible. Even if there is... yeah, see, buffs are absolutely possible, just nerfs will not really happen. But yeah, damn, look at this damage. We just 2-turned the guy. And usually this guy can be a bit of a problem, huh? But yeah, this Luke stress condition is ridiculous. In a bad way. Who thought this was a good idea, to have him take extra damage every time he finishes off an enemy? Big silly, big silly. Oh, the stress is building. I think we already had 2 breakdowns this run. Luke broke down once, Mika broke down once. It's just par for the course, you know? It just happens. And we can play this for 0 to reduce the cost. Play this for 0. Attack. Get rid of schizophrenia. Play some heals. It is what it is. Exactly. Nia's heals close to Mika, thinking to run her as my secondary healer. You do have to provide her with gear before you can like make a proper judgment about it. But I do believe a Nia can definitely keep you alive, especially if you want to run her as like secondary healer, meaning not all the focus is going to be on her. Oh, there we go. You did your first level 9 with 0 breakdowns yesterday, just unlocked level 10 promo, but I have to work. Hey, I wish you best of luck. You probably won't need it. And yeah, get to beating it. So is no breakdown run impossible? For me personally, I will most likely never complete the run without a breakdown, and that is because I don't usually play shielders. Right? If you don't play shielders, you're gonna get stressed eventually. It's gonna happen. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. What does recover mean? So recover, you see our health, right? If you heal while you're full life, it is not recovering. Recovering means getting health while less than full health. So for example, if you play a shielder team, you are full health, you have a big shield, you cannot trigger the recover effect. The recover effect is definitely more approachable, right? Easier to get on a non-shielder team. You're always conflicted between -2 stress or 3 AP? I always go for more AP. I never bother with the negative stress. If I die due to stress, I just be like, alright, skill issue, and then I'll try again. What did I think about Luke, Lucas, Mike, Mika team? If you want to run Lucas, especially if you don't have him on E6, which is understandable, then yes, you basically need a Mika. Otherwise, you won't be able to afford you won't be able to afford Lucas. Like Luke is gonna steal all your AP and then some. Please hit. Yes. I think we're kinda unkillable now. Ah shit, we already have mythic gear on. Ah damn. Damn, okay. Revelations of Futility on Lucas would be cracked, because we would basically be gaining almost like a 400, 500 shield every single turn, but is what it is. Does the link break persist from the end of the first boss battle moving into the interior? I never beat the first boss while doing link break, but I would assume it does. The only way to get out of link crash should be to beat the final boss without getting hit by it. So you usually only trigger it very rarely. Like anytime you trigger it, you're basically cooked, unless you get lucky or you're like very close to the end. Yes. So you do get cleansed of it. No, wait. What does that mean I try so hard? Yes, as in it gets cleansed, or yes, as it in stays? Revelations of bug? True. Who's the second best solo healer in my opinion? Ooh. Let's see. I like race healing, but I don't know, maybe Cassius? Cassius might just be the second best healer. Especially with some epiphanies and you completing a whole bunch of quests, I can see him heal for quite a bit. It stays, you've seen screenshots? Alright, yeah, I would have assumed it stays. So now we have confirmation, which is good. So many bullets. Look at this. How can you not like this? Huh? I want to ask, how long do you play CZN? We've been playing since launch, and before that we've been playing the limited playtest. So 3 days longer than any of you, or I guess 4. Oh, you mean how long do I play it each day? Yeah, basically the whole day. Yep. This is now American style. Yep. Hey, monster card! Might just be one of the weakest monster cards. Like, I would say maybe 80 to 90% of monster cards are really damn good. And then there are some that are just not as good, right? If this were to say, if it's the only attack card, sure, it would be a little better. If this were to say, yeah, I don't know, anything else, right? But I don't know, man. How do you get Renoa to pop off? With the Cassius. You can deck search for specific cards, and you also want as many Black Rose cards as possible, okay? For Renoa, you want the legendary card, as many copies as possible, so you can create as many bullets as possible, so you can shoot as many of them as possible, so you can deal as much damage as possible. Just play all your cards, duh. Yeah, I guess. Let's see if we can use it. I don't like skipping monster cards, so I guess we just have to see if it works, right? I wish we have a battle record to replay highlights and stuff. You know, it'd be great. Account stats. Like, how many runs have you done? What is your win percentage in Chaos runs? For how many runs have you used which character? What was your highest hit? What were your highest amount of cards played in a turn? Right? These things would be very interesting. Like, I would personally would be very interested in knowing those. What's the highest level in the Zero system? It's difficulty 10, but highest level, I don't know, maybe 100? I'm only up to like 81 or something. Shields equals healers. Can I run, for example, Hugo, Veronica / Magna and Khalib? If you can shield well enough and you can always make it to a camp to restore any health you lose, sure. The moment you don't make it to a camp, things are gonna get troublesome. Oh, you didn't know that ballistas can crit? Yes, ballistas can crit. Alright, time to play our full hand. Let's see how much damage this can do. Surely it's worth it. I mean, at least it's a guaranteed weakness hit, right? Tis what it is. Any damage can crit? Have I seen a type of damage that wasn't able to crit? Have I seen a type of damage that... Agony can't crit. Agony damage can't crit, no. Right? Like, fixed damage shouldn't be able to crit, yeah. Would the big update be on November 12th or just the banner? Yes, it's gonna be a big update. It's gonna be a full season. It's going to last 3 months. It's going to introduce multiple characters. It's going to introduce new items. It's going to introduce new epiphanies. It is going to introduce new chaos events. It is going to introduce new event shops. So yes, this is definitely something to look forward to. You can kind of treat this, what we currently have, as the devs called it a pre-season. Alright? So the devs called what we have right now a pre-season, and 3 weeks after launch is when the first season is meant to start. Hopefully improve keyword explanations, that'd be very useful, yeah. Alright, let's get ourselves a Nihilium Epiphany. And maybe the morale boost, because that at least works for the bullets. How long would I stream for today? I would say like 3 hours, so we still have around 2 more hours. Yeah, I like giving myself like a 3-hour time window. I don't want to go on for too long. I don't want to do too little. So like 3 hours seems reasonable. At least for today. Could be different next time, but I would say like 3. Is the order of ultimates on top random? Yes. Your ego skills are going to be redrawn every single fight. Could I recommend teams for the basin? I don't want to, because it takes away from your creativity. Like, any team in the game can beat the basin. Period. And that's just that, right? Any team can beat the Basin. The only limit is your imagination and your will to grind for like certain epiphanies, certain deck combinations, right? Anything can beat the Basin. Okay, we have a cup. We have one more card to remove. Let's go with Whirlpool. We did just get an upgrade, but I'm not the biggest Whirlpool fan. Mika's the best character in the game? Probably. Mega stream on November 12th, most likely. Especially like summons, testing, event showcases, all that stuff. Yeah, we'll have a massive stream there for sure. Alright, we are allowed to speak properly. We are allowed to copy a card. So, what are we picking? I'm kind of thinking Stealth Reload, because it at least already has an Epiphany. My issue with Rapid Fire is the fact that if we copy it now, we would have to hit an Epiphany twice. Right? It's an unepiphanied Rapid Fire, so that's kind of my thought process. Which you think is good, Epiphany or copy a card? 95% of the time, copying a card is always the best idea. Every character has a key card to their character's kit. Like, for example, Rin. Rin has her pull cards. Pull her own card, right? Rapid Fire for Luke. The Bullet Creation card for Renoa. Ray would be, I don't know, probably Snack Time. If you wanted to copy something. For Mika, it would probably be the Source of Water. Like, every character has something that's kind of like a copy target. Is Epiphany random? Epiphanies during the fights are random, but there is events that allow you to pick and choose Epiphanies. So for now, we're gonna go with Stealth Reload just because because it's an Epiphany card already, right? We probably should have still went with Rapid Fire. Is what it is. Is what it is. I'm just a little scared that we get two different Rapid Fire Epiphanies and one of them makes it useless, right? Rin's copy target, as I said, the pull card, right? The draw a card, enter into the stance is the base version, and then the either targets would be the. Come on, brain, you can do it. Would be the pull the purple skill, pull the blue annihilation skill, or the pull multiple cards, give yourself a shield. My crit ain't high enough to rely on Rapid Fire. I mean, Rapid Fire has a base 50% crit chance increase. So the moment you get a legendary crit necklace with 27% crit, you're already looking at a 77% chance to crit. So the moment you get that crit necklace, that's when you can start relying on it, I would say. Okay, now the question is this fucker dangerous enough for us to have to reroll our hand? How close are we to the end of the fight? Like the end of the map? We still have a couple fights in front of us. We should be able to beat... Now we can at least go with the Mika Epiphany. We'll probably regenerate this before we get there. Is there any combatants that we can play during limited playtest but haven't released yet on launch? No, there were no combatants available there that haven't yet been released. Veronica's copy target, Sir Kowalski or Repose? Probably Repose. Yeah, probably Repose, because Sir Kowalski kind of boosts her damage, whereas Repose allows you to just draw more cards. Especially for other combatants. Charon copy target is Void or Echo of Utility? Ooh. Charon's copy target might... Yeah, it might just be... There, I think you're a bit more flexible. But it's either... it's either the purple card, if you have him E1, so you can create double 5 voids, or Echo of Futility with like the X version, or potentially even that one upgrade for the Oath of Vanity that allows you to exhaust all futilities. That could be a good copy target. I think Kayron might just be one of the most flexible ones when it comes to copy targets. Like, I feel like he has probably the most amount of options in the game on what could and can't work. Renoa's bullets are extra attacks, yes. But her damage of the extra attack gets increased if you get the unique card potential. And on top of that, there's something else I wanted to say in regards to her bullets. You can also just use the bullets for normal damage, right? But no, if they are in your hand, they count as extra attacks. Kayron's E2 is OP. It is very nice. Yes, discarding Renoa bullets count as an extra attack. Okay, so 2 of our units are stressed. We are kind of hoping for a not too tough boss here. I think this guy's alright. Yeah, let's see where it leads us, right? Alright, what do we get? Okay, 50 times 6, -1 per bullet use, 77, just higher base damage, or weakness attack additional. Okay, so it's between left and middle, because we're playing on the Void Planet. It might just be the leftmost one, because we don't have so many... Because for the middle one to be better than the leftmost one, we need to use at minimum 4 bullets. But if we do have the bullets, the middle one definitely has higher scaling potential. How come I have so much HP? We're running an HP set on Mika. I do believe we might just be running an HP set on Ray, and our characters are level 50. We'll just go with the middle one for now. I like seeing big numbers. Left is more consistent, 100%. Left is definitely more consistent, but the right sounds like more fun. Oh, godly. Ooh, select up to 2 exhaust and 1 AP? Say less. Yeah, we could... I kind of don't want to get rid of that. I guess we get rid of snack time then. Ah, shit, we've only used 3 bullets so far. Tough. Tough times. Just got a triple snack time, quadruple rally ray. Hey, nice. I think we just gotta... Oh, we're kinda cooked here. We're probably screwed. But no. We can discard these cards and probably find some more. Welcome back into the land of the living. We can get rid of... Hey! Hey, Seraphim of Pain! It's useful! Because it's the only card in our hand and we can actually play it for 0. Wow, goated monster card. Truly a unbelievable pickup. I wish the finisher round had an retain. There is no epiphanies for purple cards, unfortunately. So yeah, that's a little tough, but it's not too bad, honestly, because it works throughout the whole battle. It tracks your bullet count through the whole battle, so it's way better than you would think it is. All right, let's use another gear bag. Let's see if we can get Mika out as well. Apparently not. This guy's gonna change his action once we attack him, huh? Shit. I mean, we just have to bet, right? We just have to bet and see what happens. So we boost the damage of Seraph. Do y'all think Wound counts as a card in hand for Seraphim of Pain? Probably, huh? And it's not like we can actually get rid of them. Yeah, that's just annoying. That's just annoying. Alright. What it means when a card have a vertical scratch, that there's a type of debuff on the card. There's a couple debuffs like... Did Mika just try to kill us? I don't think that's very nice. Okay, we have to pray. We have to pray and hope we find a attack action. Oh, okay. Okay. So, we have a whole bunch of bullets and we could go all out and either kill him or we try to keep him on an attack action that doesn't kill us. So what we're going to do here, we'll try two approaches, okay? Approach number one, we go balls to the wall and we shoot everything, and if that doesn't work, we just undo the turn. Right? So this one is going to be our, we shoot everything we have and see what happens. The next one is going to be the, okay, it didn't work, retreat. We'll also increase our crit chance. And let's just send it. I think we kill him. 7 hitter, huh? Nice. And we didn't even need the crit chance, I believe. But I just want to attack achievement. We take those. We take those. How is my Mika mental breakdown image different? I think there's multiple. I think there's like 2 or 3 sprites for the mental breakdown. So... yeah. Experiment! Let's go! Alright, what's happening here? Yeah, big spooky. Yeah, Okay, we can trigger an epiphany to a selected card. We could remove 2 cards. And we have to do rapid fire. So we get a godly rapid fire. Let it be something good. It is the best rapid fire with an increased card damage epiphany. That is pretty sweet. Remove the curses? No. Curses are fun. Retrieve felt great. Yeah, there were some people complaining about the fact that Retrieve only works upon you using the card for the first time during each battle. Meaning that you can obviously kind of see the drawback there, right? But still, I do feel like it's actually pretty good, no? Alright, remove cards. Yeah, maybe we'll get rid of a curse, okay? One is all you get. 1 curse removal is all you get. And then we might as well just spend the rest. Heart of the Jewel, we don't have anything like that. Psionic Combat Suit. We don't need that. Moon of Destruction. I mean, sure. Let's get some damage in. Alright, this is all we have. 436 HP. Are we using the cars? I mean, we're exhausting the cars with Ray cards most of the time. Hey! He stole my gear bag. Did you see that? Is he allowed to do that? I think he's cheating. Alright, this might be one of the only times where you actually want to play a gear bag. Yeah, we probably go straight for the Epiphany here. So that we have the AP should we need it. We do also have retain on them, so it's not that important. Yeah. Bang, 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 bang. Do I enjoy Luke or Renoa more? I would probably have to say Luke if I had to pick one. That's a lot of bullets. Nah, we didn't even use the skill properly. Tough. $12k? I wish we did 12k. But yeah, it's a chunky boss, yeah. So Luke is S tier? No. I don't know. No, maybe, yes, probably not. Depends. Alright, let's get rid of one more card. Stealth reload. Let's get rid of this one here. Void wrap, whatever the hell. Let's attack. Let's get some cards back. Nice, thank you. Probably source of water into the gear bag. Yeah, and then just the upgrades, it's whatever. Should be fine. Oh, hand is full. Okay, what do we do here? So many options. Okay. Alright, this one should be free. This one should be a pretty smart upgrade, increasing the base damage. Yeah, and then we just increase the crit chance. So our current Luke crit chance is 65.3%. 66. Alright, bam, 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 bam. Bam. That's a lot of damage. What tier is that partner? Foster. It's a card. We're playing E0 Luke, Foster partner. Alright, bye bye big guy. Is that 100% crit rate on bullets? No, we're playing with like a 60 something crit rate. Are any of the partner banners worth it? The Haru partner banner is worth it if you like Haru. If you don't like Haru, no. And you shouldn't pull on the standard partner banner. Do we have any dupes on Luke? No, we didn't have any dupes. What's my opinion with the Pridwin tier list? Emir could be higher. Maelin should be higher. Putting Orlea into... Like, putting anybody in tier 2 is kind of a crime. And yeah, that's kind of it. Like, obviously you have to create a tier 2 to make others look better, but I don't think anybody is justifiably tier 2, and you could move up Maelin. But in general, honestly, play whoever you want, everybody can succeed. Do we focus? I mean, we don't really need a Luke deck, right? We didn't really get anything too crazy here. So yeah, we probably just make a nice snack time. Yeah, melee. Oh, shit, we can't put that on her. But we could have put it on Amika. Oh, the other one, 0 card damage. We obviously can't put that on Luke. Yes, it's alright. What's this? 4-man, 1-cost crit set. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. Skip. No. Stay a hell away from the partner banner, please. If you want the partners, buy them for the 300 charts. I know it's going to take a while to get there, but trust me, nothing would be worse than pulling a partner for a character you don't have or a character you don't like. Do you think Lucas thinks better than Ray as a sub DPS for Luke, or is Ray better in every way? Okay, let me exactly tell you what my Ray does better than my Lucas, alright? I give you the most convincing argument on the planet. So what my Ray does better... we have to pick a planet. Let's see. I don't like max save. I don't like fortitude. Let's go with this one. So what my Ray does better is she's level 50. See, I wish I currently had the resources to spare, but the amount of upgrades I've already done, the amount of currency I've already invested in all of these units, nothing's here, right? Nothing's there. On the standard 300 banner, prioritize dupes or get whatever new character you want to play. Get whatever character you want to play. Fun above everything. If you want to focus on one character, get that character's dupe. If you want to play more characters, get a new character. What partner is good for Beryl? Any. Like, any ranger partner works really well, but if you want to get the most out of Beryl, you want to run her with Rosaria, because Rosaria can deck search for a upgrade card. So the green card, the green icon with the white lightning. So if you want to get the most out of her, Rosaria, but any partner is really good with her. What do you think about Maribel? I played her quite a lot during the limited playtest. I was playing Magna Maribel Mika. No, Magna Maribel Nia is what I was playing for the most part. And I was having a ton of fun. I can see Maribel being sufficiently chunky. There's surely a lot of ways you can make her work. I just don't have the resources at the moment, right? Do you have any team building guide, like which supports are good with which DPS? I have a video for team building. You can go to my website. The teams are at least up to date, but I need to make like a mid-game / level 40 plus account update. But most of the teams, they pretty much still work. She's chunky. She's well endowed. Huh? Do you think a Hugo / Mei Lin comp can work? Yeah, why not? It's just not gonna... See, it's kind of like you're sacrificing efficiency for playing both characters perfectly for just playing both of them together. But no, absolutely, you can rock the two of them together. You just definitely want to bring a Mei Lin, otherwise you might just be running into AP issues if you play Chaos. Outside of the Chaos, you can pretty much do whatever you want. She has a healthy body. Healthy body, healthy mind, huh? Alright, let's get these last upgrades in. Yeah, we're almost done. We just need 10 more and then we've upgraded everything in this system. I feel now that all of my stems should go towards memory fragments since they give you so much base for successful Chaos runs that I feel kind of sad for Chaos, so feel smooth, I need that. Honestly, no. If you really want to get good memory fragments, play maps, right? Just play maps and you're going to find success. Right? Like, play green maps because you get guaranteed right side gear and you can pick the set it's from. Have you tried to run Luke plus Renoir yet? Very fun bullet spam. No, I haven't yet. I also don't know if I want to take the two of them into a run, and that is due to me. I only have like really one DPS set, right, at the moment. So I would be hard pressed having both of them well geared. Do the upgrades reset after the season or they stay forever? The zero system modes, things should reset after 70 days. I do believe the upgrades should also reset, the same as with the achievements. What is archives? I don't know. But I think they're also going to swap things up. Like maybe there's going to be different special upgrades in here. Like it's definitely not going to be just the same thing. How can you pick which set they're from? You need to use your eyes, right? The game tells you which set they're from. So if you find a run and you like the set you see, you pick it. If you don't like it, you skip it. It's obviously not like just a point and click, but you can never end up with a bad set unless you make that decision yourself. I don't know if you want to count that or not. Maybe I misspoke a little, but yeah, that's kind of how this is. This is fail. Fail a dice roll when the roll bonus... No way, no. We failed a roll upon having a +5 and we failed on a 6. You mean to tell me that we have a 3 in analysis on Luke, a 2 in analysis on Mika. Our goal was to hit a 6. And even with a +5 during an analysis event, we were not able to roll we rolled a 1. I mean, okay, sure. That is truly an achievement. Which partner is best to get from the Arcanian supply? Probably Nyx. She has the most potential to save your runs from certain doom. Do you think you'll be able to pick Haru from the 300 pity after the banner ends? I could have sworn I read something like that somewhere, but I can't find I couldn't find the text passage to prove it. We just have to see what the devs say. They probably say something about it like a week or two before the banner ends. What memory fragments for Haru? Line of Justice set, 4-piece, and then 2-piece attack percent or 2-piece crit damage. Do you probably crit damage over attack because you already have that much crit chance. Are we clearing Chaos Zero with Trauma on? Yes. We're playing in Nightmare mode most of the time. Who would be a better pick for the 300th? Veronica versus Khalib? You know, I would like to advise the patients to pull either of the two and then pick the remaining one. Like, unless I don't know, it's so hard to say, right? Both Khalib and Veronica are fantastic, so if you can, it would be better to just wait and see who you don't get, right? Tina is Hugo's partner? Yeah, Tina is indeed Hugo's partner. Yeah. Do you recommend using stamina for potential memory fragments? You're level 42. You use stamina for 0 runs. I don't know if any of you noticed that yet, but you can pay 60 stamina to replace a loot certification card. So if you want to spend your stamina, you just do a 0 run. Lowest difficulty, green map, beat the exterior boss, and then you can spend 60 stamina there. That is the best use for stamina. You can just buy loot certification cards for 60 stamina. Or, Ether. Ether. Who is WF partner? What? How is Scarlet doing with Rin? Big upgrade? Yeah, probably like a 10 to 15% damage increase at minimum. Let's say 10. Let's be realistic. Any good picks to clear base in 10 Heartstock right now? Get to level 50. And then just level someone to level 60. Or, I don't know, just play some 0 runs, get some nice godly upgrades and just annihilate the stage. I don't think there's anything that is like mega recommended to be used there. Should you get a partner card from the memory archive shop? I would say so, yes. I don't think you should be going for a character copy. I would always go for a partner and then just pick the partner for your favorite character. Get more characters. Get more characters rather than partners. Having a 5-star character with a 4-star partner is better than having a 4-star character with a 5-star partner. If you don't have the time for chaos, then upgrade materials with stamina. If you don't have the time for chaos, you can just play memory fragments. So the reason why you will have to play memory fragments at some point anyway is because the zero system only gives you right side gear. So you have to get the legendary gear left side at some point anyway. So if you don't have the time, might as well just farm for your favorite set. Hey, maybe you get a good piece, right? Maybe you get a good piece. And if you don't want to do memory fragments, yes, pre-farming promotions is a good step, and then pre-farming potentials. Or if you're broke, pre-farming units, you're gonna need them. So for the 300 thing, more pull is better than partner. Not just for the 300 thing, in general. Like, it's a 1 in 10 for you to get the partner you want. Not good. Not good. Which combatants benefits the most from copies? Any 4-star. Any 4-star in the game will have a incredible E6 most of the time. Like, for example, look at this. This E6 makes Lucas so much more AP efficient. Let me move the chat box away. Because you see this, the first launcher bullet used each turn is free, right? The first launcher bullet used each turn is free. So having an E6 on a 4-star is very big for pretty much every character. Barrel dupes is just straight up more damage for free, right? Like, for example, Barrel E6 just says whenever you retain a card, you get 50% additional damage. And if you retain up to 3 times, boom, 150% more damage. Hey, huh? Just straight up free damage. And if we're talking 5 stars, I do feel like Luke's E2 might just be the biggest power spike in the game. Doesn't mean you need to get it. Doesn't mean you need to have it. It might just be the... you could argue Haru E2 is up there as well. I don't know. Luke E2, Haru E2, in general, any 5-star E2 is incredibly good. Can I show you my Rin stats? Give me a sec. My Rin is, she's currently changing, okay? She is currently, she needs to get ready for the day, alright? Don't be too harsh on her. You've seen nothing, okay? So, my Rin stats are as following. Which cards are you supposed to dupe on Haru? Anchor Pointer. The one that gets the anchor shot back. Only 1 DPS set? Yeah, I really, for the most part, yeah. I have like 1.5 to like 2 sets, but if I want to play a hyper carry, might as well put the best I have on a character. If you saw the 6 anchor shots you threw in one turn, you would say Haru. That's why I said Haru, right? Haru is definitely up there as well. But no, honestly, for any character, right? For any character, the E2 is really powerful. I just had a link crash game where my game bugged and I became immortal. Congrats. Good job. I don't know. It's cool that the game gives you cards that increase crits so you don't have to go all in on that for fragments. You get Haru on your first 10 pull and haven't touched it since, saving for a character that might want later. Nice. A mech would be going kinda hard. Oh yeah, have you ever tried playing a full Forster team in the highest difficulty? If I want to run a full Forster team, who would I bring? Let's see. If someone were to tell me, okay, gun to my head right now, I need to bring 3 Forsters for difficulty 10, who would I bring? Tressa, Mika, and then maybe Maribel. Probably Tressa, Mika, Maribel, or Tressa, Mika, Ray, or it's probably Mika, Tressa as like the base, and then maybe Mika, Tressa, Nia or something. Or yeah, Tressa, Mika, Beryl could be as well. The exploding egg enemy ended your promotion 8 run. Oh, you got a little greedy. Huh? You got a little greedy on the event. For me, Tressa, Mika, Ray, especially if Ray E2, then GG. Ray's E2 is very sweet. Right? The ability to heal for 120% every time you use an attack card once per turn. Or once per turn, every time you use an attack card. You know what I mean, right? Tressa would be the main DPS? Yeah, absolutely. I can see Tressa doing enough damage. So long as you just then have the sustain to go along with it. Or you just run like Beryl as main DPS, I guess. Do I have Mei Lin build? I don't have a Mei Lin. I have Mei Lin build on my free-to-play. Do I prefer crit for Mei Lin over flat attack? Yes. Any character in this game that deals any amount of damage wants crit chance main stat. Unless it's Tressa. Because Tressa, her agony damage doesn't scale with crit. Right? So any DPS character in the game, or even sub DPS, you can just run a crit chance main stat. Does the Ray passive healing trigger Tressa's epiphany? It should, yes. Any form of healing triggers hers, so you can at least create 1 dagger every turn. What does agony scale with? Flat attack or base attack. What is my highest crit chance? My Rin currently has 65% crit chance. Yeah. So 65%, I guess. Yeah. What's Renoa's best memory fragrance? Why do you not do a stream on Twitch as well? My PC was getting a little funny 2 or 3 streams ago, and it was starting to make the experience worse on both platforms. And I do also believe there's some other people on Twitch over there that have like most of the viewership. So it's to a degree kind of pointless for me, at least at the moment. Is a coordinated attack considered extra damage? I do believe it is. Is it better to get a partner for a 5-star combatant than getting a copy of them? Okay, so this is how it goes for every character, okay? Character first, then character plus partner, then character E2. So if it's like this, you either get character twice or character partner, it's always character partner. But if it's character 3 times or character E1 and partner, it's always the E2 for the character. That's kind of how you can think about it if you wanna like know it for most characters. Why not unlock the last big node? This one? It's almost useless. Memory fragments for Renoa. Oh, I stopped mid-sentence, didn't I? 4-piece, 35% 1 cost crit damage set. And then either attack percent or crit damage 2-piece. Hey Trip, what's up? Which potential nodes need to be increased for Karon or Renoa? Unique card damage. For Karon or Renoa, you want unique card damage as high as possible. And you don't want this. You want this unique stats. So you want this, you skip this, you get as fast as possible, or you save your materials for this one. That's what you want to do. How's my day today? Good day as usual. We're having a lot of fun. For memory fragments, better to focus on stat or set. Left side, you focus set. Right side, you focus stats. Right? Like, the leftmost pieces, they can be whatever, especially for the first 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of the game. Right side, you really want to make sure you have these main stats. Should you go for Luke, Veronica, or Malin E2? I have 300 out of 300 selective. Pick whoever you like. Honestly. If you like Luke, if you think he looks cool, if you think he has a nice gameplay style, pick Luke. If you like Veronica, if you like his sub DPS, if you like her ballistas, pick Veronica. If you are the biggest Malin fan in the game, or if Malin is a character you see yourself using the whole time, pick Malin. What potential increases Hugo's hunt damage? No potential. Besides the top rightmost one. Like, for Hugo, there's only one thing you care about, and it's the unique potential upgrade. On Hugo, you can ignore everything besides this one right here. Because this one gives extra attack damage, which means his follow-up does more damage. Right? This one. Additional damage is extra attack damage. So yeah, that's the only thing you care about on Hugo, really. Maybe this one, the throwing dagger thing, but I mean, that's a given, right? Will Haru be added into the 300 guaranteed pool later? 50-50. I could have sworn I heard it somewhere, but I can't prove it. Alright, time to fail a blue pot run. Let's go! I don't like the stats on blue pot, I gotta be honest with you here. I don't like losing a card at the start of each turn. But hey, what can you do? Blue pot! Yo, Laserraptor an Abend. Any leak of the next banner? I mean, there's something on YouTube and Reddit, you can look for it. But it's nothing I can give you right now in any comprehensive way, shape, or form. Oh, fuck. Alright, for those of you that paid attention, can any of you in chat guess why this run is cooked? Yeah. Yep. This run is over. I guess we are not playing Luke. Look at these stats. This is not gonna work. Alright, I appreciate your services, map. I am sorry for the disrespect, but yeah, happens. Actual nightmare mode. True and real. Okay, let's put some gear on Luke back. Let's play a credit run, and then let's see if we can roll a funny map. So yeah, don't do this, people. Be mindful of what you do, and don't lose coins for no reason. Ah, shit. Our Luke save data ain't even that good, but sure, let's play Luke save data. What are good stats for Tressa? Full on flat attack. flat attack and the agony set. You want the attack 2-piece, you want the agony set, and you want as much flat attack as possible, so you can boost agony damage further. Do I still get the upgrade thing in a 0 run if I beat the first boss and die before the second? Only if you're not on nightmare mode. I think if you are on nightmare mode, you do not get any rewards if you die. If you're not on nightmare mode, you do still get the upgrade materials. I think. Some of you could correct me if I'm wrong, but no, usually if you fail, you don't really get anything. Attack set over agony set, it's a 2-piece, you want both. Is it hard to max out the potentials that require attack with the elemental type relic? Let me read that question again. I might not quite get what we're talking about. Why not 4-piece void plus agony set? Because void card damage does not boost agony damage. Does food carry over to zero system? Yes, zero systems are also considered chaos and food buffs work during zero runs. Which reminds me, we have to eat some more food. Good call. I mean, if it's easy to max out the crit rate potential, for instance, on Rin without running attack percent instead of void. Oh, I hit full. During zero runs, you at the moment you buy a weapon, you get the full potential, even if you only run one attack percent piece, right? I'm running one attack percent piece on the on the imagination, but I'm hitting 1000 attack during runs, even with a void goblet and a crit percent main stat 1. So it's absolutely possible. So void is then only for Kayron? Maybe. What do you think, which 5-star characters are the most future-proof right now? Khalib? I don't know, maybe Khalib is the most future-proof, or technically Orlea, maybe. And that is because Orlea has a very interesting potential. She, I think this one is team-wide. I know it's not great, I know it doesn't sound crazy, but this should be a team-wide 6% crit chance bonus. And with crit chance being so hard to get, it's at least pretty nice. New player here. Can I ask what when gaining shield via an ability means for metallization? Does it only apply to her own cards or items that give shields also count? Via an ability should refer to gaining a shield from other characters, right? So for example, you use a shield skill of a Magna, counts. You use a shield skill of a partner, counts. I don't think gaining a shield through an item counts for triggering metallization though. Would Orlea fit on a Rin team outside of Chaos? 100%. During a Chaos run, you better don't do it. Best Luke team? Luke, Mika, Ray, or Luke, Mika, Lucas? It's insane, but I'm so happy that you got the Mei-Lin background today. Hey, congrats. Alright, Leah, let me know your affinity level. If you want to, let me know. I kind of want to know which character did you go for? Like, I went for Rin, right? My Rin is 16. So if you could you give me your character and their affinity level? So I could get like an idea of what we're looking at? I would be very interested to know who's like the most popular to go for affinity-wise. Rinoa, triple Rinoa, 17, 15, 15, Rin, Haru, Maribel on 40. Hey. There is no way you did. Alright, people, we will look at the choices, but look at the guy. Look at what kind of background he has. He is truly a life enjoyer. Maribel on 14, he said. Maribel on 14, he said. Alright, let's see what else do we have. We have Renoa, Malin, Haru, Orlea, Tressa, Malin, Rin, Renoa, Malin on 6, but you wish you went Renoa. Rin is at 1398, May and Haru at 10. 2 at 10 is crazy. Kalib 15 now going for Rin level 8. Jojo, you need to go to Affinity 20, I believe. Maribel is the true main. Bro is based. Loves his counters. Haru, Kalib. Kalib. What is Kalib? Oh, she's just there with the jacket. Alright, alright. Selena's absolute peak. Maybe. Maybe it is. Hugo. He's just a chill guy. Lucas. The arcade boy. Okay, do we have any Cassiuses? I want to see, do we have any Cassius affinity enjoyers? If I had Cassius, I'd do Cassius. Oh, it's only 20, I've been told 30, I don't know. You did Luke? Yeah, there's no, okay, so there's no Amir, there's no Owen, there is no Ray, and there is no, it's another Foster that's missing. No Amir, no Owen, no Ray. There's another Foster that doesn't have a background. I can't get the word. Nia. Nia doesn't have one. Such a missed opportunity. It's kind of crazy, huh? Nia does not have a background. Isn't that strange? Expecting all the characters without background to be killed off? I don't want to lose Nia though. Can you please advise, who should I put in my Kayron plus Ray team? Second team can't use Mika or Kalib. Cassius. Put in Cassius. I can't get a level 51 zero system world. What's the deal? You need to beat a stage at level 48, 49 or 50, and then after you beat it, the game gives you a planet level 51. Owen has no background. Yes, Owen has no background. Isn't that crazy? If they kill Nia, I quit the game. Understandable. Maribel has more clothing in the hot spring than during battle. Debatable. Yeah, they'd probably add the backgrounds. Damn, Veronica's is cute. That's interesting. But I like the Luke one. It's the one I got during the limited playtest. Currently, Dev's making the Owen... Man, it's crazy, huh? Owen is now on everybody's mind. For good or for bad. So, we said we were gonna get us some food. So, let's get some food in the Starshine dinner. Let's see, what do I prefer? So, 5% defense gives us more heals. So, this one is more heals and a damage bonus. This one would just be more heals. This would be more damage and more tankiness. This one would be straight up damage. This would just be instinct. This is very defensive. And then passion, and then it's health. I do believe you might just want to go for the crit damage plus defense, because you have a nice combination of offense and defense. You don't have Owen background because Renoa stole it? Whoever said Maribel is based? Yes. Somebody has Maribel affinity and they are living life to the fullest. Overcoming adversity. Do any of you remember me playing 30 cards in a single turn? Like, I know we played a lot of cards, but 30 in a single turn? Like, damn. I can't make Kalib strong. I don't know who to pick for her team. Kalib is strong on her own, right? Luke spam. Yeah, but did we spam that badly? 30 cards exhausted? Yeah, it was the Luke run, I think. I just can't remember where. Some enemies fill with 0 card cost that counts for this. I don't think we faced the 0 cost card filler exhaust person. The Chaos Core was it? At the end of a interior-exterior run, right? At the end of a map past difficulty 3, you encounter the Chaos Core if you beat it. So, they just want you to beat a map. Or a normal Chaos run, I guess. Exhaust boss, exhaust cards from deck and Luke Bullet. That could be true, yeah. Should be run instead, another type of... So you think it was exhaust 30 cards during a run? That would make it a bit too easy, right? Maybe it's battle, not turn. Probably battle rather than turn. Run is too easy. Battle seems reasonable. Because it's a gold achievement, right? So, yeah, it might just have been battle. Then I can see that actually being the case, yeah. Have to go. Wish you a good run and a good night coming soon. Good luck and make sure to equip first. We did. Okay, we have 3 maps here. We kind of want to pick the middle one. Because all the others decrease our max HP and I'm not dealing with that. So I guess we're playing Blue Planet. We're playing Blue Planet with a green main DPS. Let's go. Everybody likes Blue Planet. I'm deciding the team for Renoa between Magna or Ray. Ray if you're comfortable with getting hit, and Magna if you need a bit more defensive security. I love Rim, but I think her art in the character screen looks different than everybody else's. I don't know if I would have noticed that. Decrease maximum health, always bad idea. Bad idea. Did you try the red one? We went into blue pot. And then I had to quit the run because I forgot to have my Luke equipped. So that was kind of a dud. And that's how we lost 90,000 credits with one mistake. How hard is it looking for you to max out a character, like building their sets and potential? I would say it's anywhere between 2 to 3 daily resets. If you want to take someone from 0 to hero, like to like level 50. Yeah, I would say it's anywhere from like 2 to 3 daily resets, maybe like 2 if you fully spend stamina. Ooh, instant epiphany? Ah, no, just unlock a card, okay. Solid turn. Why is blue pot so rough? It's all about the mechanics of the final boss. It's all about how do you beat the mechanics of the final boss, which is the real tricky part on blue pot. And then I guess it's just, do you have, like, to beat blue pot, you need really good single target. The better your single target, the easier a time you have on blue pot. How do you get the 51 planet again? You beat a map of 48, 49 or 50 and then the game gives you the 51 planet. See it as a promotion match. You Loki want to play Luke so bad? Same. I was so happy that I pulled him. That decrease health for 2 removal is just damage, so always take it and heal with Mika. What did I miss? What does Heart of Jewel do? There's 3 cards in the game that have an X cost. X cost means it costs all your AP and gives you an effect based on the AP consumed, and this one just counts it with 1 more AP. Luke should be the MC? No, because then Luke would be getting killed. I'm happy with Owen getting butchered, right? I would rather, like, as rude as it sounds, I would rather have Owen get the stake than Luke. Man, I only got Olea. I lost all my 5 stars to her. How many Orleas do you have? Like, holy. Everyone hates the yellow planet. If you don't have a Khalid, the yellow planet is a calamity. For sure. You have Orlea E2, sadly. I have Orlea E2 as well. But that's just the way it is, you know? Tis what it is. Luke and Lucas are cool. Yes. It's just fun. Three epiphanies? How many epiphanies do you need? Yes. Probably the wave one. 5? No. No. No, 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 no. You mean to tell me you got 5 Orleas in a row? You don't have a single other 5-star and your Orlea is E4. That is absolutely disgusting. 5 times in a row. That's a 1 in 10 in a 1 in 10 in a 1 in 10 into a 1 in 10 into probably a 50-50 on like the Haru banner. That is what? 5 Orleas in a... Ouch. Apparently you're the chosen one. You are meant to show us the way. Tell us her secrets. Alright? How do you play Orlea? I mean, you have to know at this point, right? Like, you have to be the #1 Orlea player in the world. You are the chosen one. Tell us all her secrets. Let us know. Yeah, he's the chosen one. You only got up to level 20. The disrespect. I mean, I understand it to some degree, but ouch. Ouch. You would reset on God. You know, re-rolling might not be the worst, but also see it like this. If he already got 5 Orleas, what are the odds of a 6th, right? At some point it has to stop, right? Right? It has to stop, right? So yeah, I'm praying for you to get something else the next time around, and I'm sorry for your loss. You imagine your next 5-star Orlea again? Let me know if it is. And I don't know. I see if I can do something for you. I wouldn't even be sure what, but you got 4 Veronicas, but she's quite strong at least. Hey. You didn't try her that much. Maybe you should give her a chance. She seems to genuinely like you very much. You smell cap? No. Honestly, there's a lot of people playing this game, and I think it's possible. I wouldn't see a reason why. Is it super unlikely? Yes, but it doesn't make it impossible. Damn, you want an Orlea S20? That's a lot of Orleas. You want to know if he can get the Orlea partner? He should, right? Guaranteed rescue in Khalid or Luke. I want Luke, but I already have Hugo for green damage. If you want Luke, pick Luke. Fuck Khalid. If you don't want Luke that badly, pick Khalid. If you have the patience, pick none of them. Passion set works on Veronica. Yes, I do believe it does. Yeah, I do think it does. Event or elites? Let's fight some elites. Hold up, is Spirit Key Fox crazy for Mika? Spirit Key Fox monster card is crazy for anybody. Let's go with a draw too. How much of a disadvantage would I be at on yellow planets if you don't pick Khalib? It is possible to beat the planet. You have a decent chance at doing so with a Kayron. But it's not gonna be the most fun experience ever. And you're more likely, you might not be more likely to fail than to win. But you would still be, yeah. You can have more fun than playing Yellow Planet without Khalib, kind of. Wie läuft bisher? Ziemlich gut. Am I wrong for loving Khalib? It feels like people have a hate-love relationship with her. No, it's absolutely not wrong. It's just, okay, think about it like this. If you never played the game before, and if you looked at any YouTube videos before launch, everybody was glazing Khalib to the moon. She was T0 in any tier list. Then everybody was being like, ooh, they changed Khalib, maybe she's worse. And then everybody started glazing Khalib again. It's more of a, you just hear a lot about her, right? Have you already picked your unit of choice in the 300? Yes, I went for E2 Rin, and that's because I'm a Rin main. But, yeah, nothing else past that. Full deck retain with massive shields. She is a very solid unit, but she's not a must-have. I don't care about Khalib on my main account, right? What planet do I recommend for climbing the easiest or farming and on difficulty 9 with Haru, but I'm switching to Mei Lin Veronica? Play Blue Pot. Learn how to beat the final boss and just play Blue Pot. Learn how to avoid the Huntmaster and just play Blue Pot or play City of Mist. Those two should be the easiest ones. Do you think I should create another account? Give us your player level, Joake. You pulled 5 Oleas, give us your player level. Alright? And we can talk about re-rolling or not after we know how far you are. Alright? I love Rin, but I don't have a 32 rank. Choosing her in the 300 pull. If you like Rin that much, pick her. It's that simple. You like Rin that much? Go for it. If you don't, then you don't have to pick her. It's not like you need to have her. How can you level your player level faster? Buy stamina. Play every difficulty of the chaos modes. Play and buy the side stories. Yeah, that's kind of the only really fast ways to increase player level. Ooh, did we just crit for 880 with the basic attack? That's just sweet. Level 38. So around like 10 to 11 days free to play-ish. I mean, honestly, ask yourself. Do you want more 5 stars, more different 5 stars? If the answer is yes, reroll. If you're like, no, I'm fine, I'm having fun playing 4 stars, then don't reroll. Is level 38 a safe level to create another account? You can create another account whenever you want. Reroll and see if you get another Olea. Like, you don't have to delete your old account. At the moment you have time, just make a new account, reroll, see what you can get and see if you like it. What do you mean by learn to fight the last boss? There's a strategy to beating the, to easily beating the blue pot boss, the final boss. And also you never want to take normal boss fights before getting to the final boss, because the chance of getting a Huntmaster, the Houndmaster person there, is just higher. And also you do not want to take any stages that have the, you know, this like red icon that kind of looks like some demon mouth? Only on demon mouth stages can the Houndmaster, whatever the fuck, even spawn. I can just imagine having another comp with Olea again. Hey, you won't know if you don't try. You could be like, oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna get Olea again, but if you don't. What copy is my Luke? 0 copies. We're playing difficulty 10, 0 copy Luke. And no partner. I mean, not no partner, but a card, right? Oh yeah, level 50 as well. Which 5-star gives the best boost for a character with pull currency in the shop? I could tell you which might give the weakest. Out of all the partners available, Olea's... no, it depends. I would probably say maybe Renoa's is the weakest out of all of them. Hey, Tatamit, appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you have to choose between Mei Lin or Khalib for 300 summon pity, who would I choose? I got most of the other 5-stars normally. And normally you use Veronica and Mika. Don't choose. If you can wait, just pull the other one and get the one you don't have. Now from Chile, hey Black Cat, appreciate it. Best partner for Rin, Scarlet. Scarlet is the best partner for Rin. And if not, you want to use 4-star Lillian. You pulled 3 million and Hugo on your first account, rerolled 3 days later trying to get Rin, but Khalib and Hugo on your first tempo, so you kept it. Your luck in this account has been amazing. Hey, that's fantastic. Nice to see. How good is Beryl? Should you build her for blue DPS? Beryl can be incredibly powerful. She can do a lot of damage. She can be a very AP cheap free, very A cheap, come on. AP cheap sub DPS. But you don't have to build her, right? If you're looking for a blue DPS and you feel like you lack a blue DPS, sure, build her. But I gotta be honest with you here. Elemental weakness currently isn't important enough. You can beat any planet with any character of any element at the moment. So you don't have to do it. Alright, do we go enhanced elite monster or normal elite monster? This one would be a double shop. This one would be a fight. You put Marianne as a partner. Is she even good on any character? You can run her on any fighter. She is perfectly fine on any fighter. Though, I gotta be honest with you here. During the limited playtest, she was even more Mei Lin focused than she is now. Like, during the limited playtest, what she said was something along the lines of 0.2 tenacity damage every basic attack, plus then like some extra basic attack buffs. Oh, you know what? We can have a look at prefix Marion together. Trust me, Marion was a she was a a different beast during the limited playtest. Not if that actually makes you feel any better or something. But I don't know. I thought you might want to know. So no, but Marion is still a really strong partner. So this is what Marion did before. The assigned combatants damage to breakthrough enemies 15%, same stuff, right? But the assigned combatants basic attack cards deal 50% more damage and 0.2 tenacity damage every hit. So yeah, that's what she was before, and that's also why I still refer to Marion as the Mei Lin partner, right? it looks way too good, and there's a reason it's not tier anymore, right? It doesn't just look way too good, it is way too good. How essential do you think Karon's partner is? Not essential, but very strong. Like, opens up a whole different way of playing Karon. You know how usually when you play Karon, you want to get rid of all the futilities because otherwise you won't be able to exhaust them? Have the partner, one partner skill, all the futilities in your graveyard cleansed. It just opens up a different avenue for you to play him. It kind of replaces the need for the Oath of Vanity, that one Oath of Vanity thing. Tina good for Hugo? Yes. Tina is the best Hugo partner. Best main set for 3 ride equipment, crit chance, element damage, attack percent. That's what you want to go for. Crit chance, elemental damage, and then attack. Or if you play a defense character, it's HP, HP, defense. Right? If you play like a Mika, it's HP, HP, defense. I'll explain, okay? Give me a little bit, MZ, I'll explain what I meant with avoiding the Huntmaster, right? It might sound a little cryptic, but I'll explain the moment we beat this guy, okay? Why does everyone recommend Nyx? Can you explain what's so good about her versus picking a DPS partner? So, there is only 2 things that can kill you in a run. Number 1, you never stood a chance. And number 2, you get a bad hand. Right? A bad hand can end your run. Nyx allows you to reshuffle your hand without having to spend any AP, giving you the highest chance of getting out of a fucked up situation. That's the reason why Nyx has value. Because she allows you to redraw your hand and potentially unfuck yourself. Okay, so you see how on the leftmost map there is blue icons, there's red icons, there's purple icons, and there's the shop? There is a preview of who you are going to face, right? Who's the best 5-star partner for currency? The best 5-star partner is the 5-star partner for your main character, right? That's who's the best. So, you see this, right? On the stages, it tells you who you're going to face next. Sometimes the icon matches exactly. Sometimes it's only a grouping, a faction, but you can get an idea of who you're about to face by looking at who's on the platform. And it's not much information, and sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. But for example, during the blue pot runs, the summoner can only appear on normal fights with the red icon. It's like a red icon with like horns or some shit like that. You know it when you see it. Oh no, the passive is good as well though. The passive gives a team-wide damage bonus so long as you... the passive gives a team-wide damage bonus so long as you draw a card once per turn. That is also powerful, right? It's just more damage for your DPS, which is exactly what you want from a support. No. Elites before bosses are fine. What you don't want to do is fight a normal boss. before the final chapter boss on Blue Pot. Because that's where you can most likely find the Huntmaster person. Who can work well with Selena overall? Malin, Veronica, Maribel, any passion unit, Owen. Otherwise, let's see. Oh, confusion. Honestly, for Selena, you can pretty much run anybody. It's not that, like, black and white. And what's Blue Pot? It's the planet. Yes, it's the red planet. Oh yeah, I might just be misspeaking. I've been awake for quite a while today, and we've been yapping for a couple hours straight. You mean the elites just before the last boss? No, not elites. It's the most dangerous danger on Blue Pot is a normal mob stage, a red stage, not a purple one. It's a red stage. Just a standard fight. That is where you're going to find the Houndmaster that everybody's talking about. I don't have Meilin, but you want to use Selena? Should I use her with Magna and Amir? Then you're gonna be running out of a healer. Like, just run Selena, Mika, and find a third. Bench, then you don't need passion units. You can run Selena with Rin if you want to. Sure, you have to pay a bit more attention to what you do, but still. The Dogmaster, the Houndmaster, the Summoner, the Bastard. There's many words for him. You change your name to Alea main? Sure, do so. But own it. Wait, is that the one that counters every hit? No, it's a guy that summons 4 wolves. And when you kill the wolves, he summons more wolves. And when you kill those wolves, he summons more wolves. And while you're killing the wolves, at some point he'll start hitting you. Yes, I have been able to beat him 5 out of the last 5 times, but if I can avoid it, I would like to avoid having to face him. Huh? That's, yeah, that's him for you. And summon more dogs. Exactly. He just cooked you a minute ago. The best strategy really is you want to kill every dog he summons that's been alive for longer than 1 turn. Because they don't attack you unless they're alive for longer than 1 turn. And you just have to tank the hits he gives you. There's nothing you can do about it. Do not focus the Houndmaster. Focus the hounds, and only if you've killed the hounds, then you should focus him. Yeah, you need good single target damage. Or a lot of AoE. But yeah, no, you want to kill his dogs. You always want to kill dogs that are new, rather dogs that are old rather than dogs that are new. And yeah, just bring damage, right? What does the friend system even do? Right now? Fuck all. The friend system right now does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Worst part with him is that the doggos have 3 turns and then they act. Yeah, but they only give themselves a shield. It's like a 70 damage shield. It doesn't truly affect you. When doggos get summoned for the first time, they only give themselves a shield. Like, that one is like one of the minor issues. The werewolf boss counters skill-heavy teams he hits so hard. Even if skill-heavy teams, you never use non-attack cards. Even if you are the skill-heaviest team, if you find the werewolf guy, you can at most use 1, maximum 2 non-attack cards. You will have a better chance at winning by just spamming out attack cards, even if you're super skill heavy. Yo, how you do this comp in the early, it's so brick, the deck? I don't think the deck is bricked whatsoever. We get some nice epiphanies early. We can start selling some cards the moment we get to a shop. But no, even then, our current comp, I would say, is very far away from being considered bricked. I haven't yet been able to run into like any issues whatsoever. Yeah. Alright. Anyone knows what Undetermined Ego Crystal item is for? Yes. So, you know how there's, for example, the crit chance upgrade that goes 1 out of 5? For the 5 out of 5, you need to use the Undetermined Ego Crystal item. You can think of it like crowns in Genshin. If my goal is to just increase the difficulty from level 5 to above, would it be better to just disable Nightmare mode? Yes, if you just want to push difficulty, do not play Nightmare mode. It doesn't make a difference. You have an easier time pushing, you have an easier time playing, and you have less of a chance of losing. So unless you need the challenge, you don't have to play on Nightmare mode, unless it's like a point of pride or whatever for you, right? Playing Nightmare mode doesn't give you anything. Oh, on Olea, what should you do for her stats? You have two choices. You either play her as somewhat of a DPS, then you give her attack, crit chance, crit damage, all that stuff, or you play her as a support, full support, as well as a shielder and healer. Then you give her as much defense and HP as possible. Sorry, David, for one more question. For Magna, is the Battle Pass partner better than the currency one? The Battle Pass partner is for a defensive Magna. The currency one is for an offensive Magna. So it depends on your playstyle. If you're looking for more damage output from a Magna, you go for the currency one. If you're looking for a more defensive option, then you go for the Battle Pass partner one. That's, yeah, simplified how you can think about it. Is Deluge a good remove from Mika? It takes 3 turns to pay for itself. No. Deluge is a very bad item to remove because it gives you 2 out of 3 waves and it repays itself already on after 2 turns instead of 3. And if you get Mika's E6, you can play it turn 1 for free because the 1 wave gives you a full AP. So the best remove target on Mika is Whirlpool. Water Arrow and Whirlpool should be removed whenever possible, with you removing Whirlpool before you remove, with you removing Water Arrow before Whirlpool. I'm thinking I'm going to pick Skull from Shop for Maylin in case I get Rin and use that on her too. Yeah, she's definitely the more very variable one, I guess. Ah shit. Why are we just auto-attacking some random people here? Can you tell us Veronica's epiphanies? Giant Ballista if AoE, otherwise any other Ballista works just as fine. For the repose skill, get as much card draw as possible. For the upgrade skill, also try to go for more card draw. If not, go for the most reliable way of you getting reload. And let's see, so those are those. What am I forgetting? I don't know. I don't think it's that deep. Ooh, but it's pre-Epiphany. It's a scam. How good is the Crypt Epiphany for Maylin on her Jewel card? Because I already have Marion on her, so I thought it was one of her better Epiphanies. I think it's good. The guy that summons dogs, if you don't kill him in 3 turns, you die. That's only a problem before level 50. With character level 50, and if you run a shielder and a healer or double support, you're going to be able to out-heal him so long as you kill the dogs. The minimum requirement for beating the summoner guy past 3 turns is you need to kill the dogs before they attack you. That's the minimum. In the event that gives hints every day, Ray and Cassie's appear. Do we know already who's going to be the 5-star accompanying them? So you think it's going to be them on their banner? That's not impossible. I mean, I think it's between Yuki and Shizuru. Last time, or last thing I heard. Is Renault's extra attack apply on Conqueror set? Yes. The Conqueror 1 cost 35% crit damage set applies if you discard her bullets, is what you are asking. So yes, it does. I have E1 Malin, E1 Luke, and E0 Chiron, and mostly maining Malin. Is it better to get Veronica for her when I hit the select, or get Khalib as she's good in general? You have E1 Malin, E1 Luke, and E0 Chiron, and mostly main Malin. Just go for Khalib, you get Malin, and if not, you just pick her up from the shop. That's a lot of bullets. Bam, bam. 2 more. And source of water. Alright. Let's start our shooting gallery. Yeah. Bam, 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 and an attack. What would you rather put on Keyfox? 1 AP next turn or 1 morale? Probably AP. You can always do something with AP, and 1 morale itself only giving the 1 morale itself only giving 20% extra damage. It's kind of minor, but if your team doesn't have any way of gaining morale and you have a lot of multi-hitters, that can be worth it as well. You were wondering if reducing a deck to 3 or 4 cards is a thing? Yes, it's absolutely possible to have only 3 or 4 cards in a deck. Is it guaranteed to save through every time you do it? No, but it is absolutely possible. Does Ray need any neutral cards? Yes. As many gear bags and as many rallies as you can get. Hey, welcome back, Luke. I want to use Haru with Barry and Mika and draw as much as possible. Yeah, sure. Though, keep in mind, you'll mostly be able to take advantage of like low card cost decks and whatever outside the chaos. Huh? Ballistas are considered unique cards. I just hit level 40 on my first plans. I have to choose 2 greens and 1 blue. Green ones are level 41 and 45. Blue ones level 49. Which should I pick? So long as the blue planet does not have reduced max HP, go for the blue planet and see if you can beat it. Because if you can beat it, you can instantly get the promotion match towards the next difficulty. You're now officially in Olea main. Oh, you did change your name to Olea main on YouTube. Respect. Okay. These are the worst upgrades I've ever seen. What is this? Yikes. We probably go for the crit chance because it's the only real epiphany. You're doing 9 now, so you're getting most saves saved? Yeah, pretty much. Let's just go. I guess we go with stealth reload here. Is Lucas good with Luke? Absolutely, but only if you have him built. The only reason why I'm not running Lucas is because my Lucas is level 1. Right? And on another note for Lucas though, he becomes incredibly more usable should you get him to E6. I know it's a long ask, but it's something to keep in mind. He gets a big power boost because you'll be able to play one of his bullets every turn for free, which makes him much easier to use and much cheaper to have in your team and yeah, take advantage of. Today someone found their waifu. Apparently they did. Makes you wonder why they didn't take it as a sign of the heavens when they pulled her 5 times in a row. Alright, what's the difference between Rin and Rinoa as the same type DPS? Obviously the playstyle is different. But both of them are what you could consider hyper carries. Though I guess if you had to think about it like that, Rin is even more selfish than Rinoa is. Should you prioritize spending 400 Radiant credit for the combatant dupe, or should you be getting a partner? My Rin is on Ego 3. E4 is whatever card you use will give misstance. Get a Scarlet. If you want the most power out of your Rin, instead of the E4, go for Scarlet. Ooh! Divine. Man. This is such a lame Divine Epiphany. 30% increased shield. The base value is only 100. If the base value was like 300%, sure, we'd be gaining 90% shield, but this? Man. Alright, so leftmost one is kind of interesting. Rightmost one could be fun. Middlemost one, I mean, it's at least a draw one. It's better than nothing. It could be a 0-cost draw one, so yeah, we take it. Could be worse. Leftmost is kind of good. Yeah, I guess it depends on how many bullets you get, right? Best artifact set for Veronica. Ooh. The most important substat is by far extra attacks. But yeah, I think the passion set just works. If not, you can just go with the tried and trusted, right? You can just go with the attack percent and come on, my brain doesn't want to work right now. Attack percent, crit damage, 2-piece. Unique cards are the ones that can epiphany. Basic are the ones that doesn't have an epiphany. Not quite. Because purple cards are considered unique cards, but they cannot have an epiphany. So, almost, but not quite. Could you display your current Rin save data after your run, please? Sure. We can have a look at my Rin save data. I like my Rin save data. My Rin save data is good, but it's not perfect yet. I have a plan in mind, but I need to hit a very specific godly epiphany. But it hasn't happened yet on a proper run. I want Mei Lin so badly, but flipping Kairon dude keeps coming. Tis what it is, you know? Which set and right side stats do you use on Ray? Oh, my Ray is trash. I just say it outright. My Ray is trash. But what you want to run on Ray, right? Don't compare to my Ray. Is you want the defense set, you want the HP set, and you want the basic set. And then the stats you run on her is going to be HP, and defense. Or you play DPS Ray, which I don't really recommend. And then you could go attack percent, crit damage, 2-piece. No, you could actually go attack percent and 4-piece 35% crit damage as well. What I'm currently running is the Void set, but the Void set only works for the character it is on. So it's not like I can boost the Void damage of anybody else. And I think the other thing I'm running is HP set. I'm not running a very optimal Ray, but she's still performing incredibly well for me. I just didn't yet have the time to invest properly into Array, I'll admit. Do you get better epiphanies and or gear on Nightmare mode? You get more, a higher chance for Divine Epiphany, so yes, better. And you get more save data. Oh, and yeah, you get a higher chance of good events, meaning a higher chance of a invasion, which gives you purple gear, or a higher chance of an event giving you purple gear. So yes, you get better epiphanies, you get better gear, you get a bunch of better stuff on Nightmare mode if you can pull it off. How do you know what's the difference between a unique and a basic card? The first 3 cards of a character are considered basic. Everything else of a character is considered unique. The only exception in the entire game, for whatever damn reason, is Luke's bullets, which are considered neutral. That's it. So, yeah. Right? The first 3 cards of a character, basic. Everything else of a character, unique. And Luke's bullets are, for whatever reason, neutral. Which character is the best in my opinion? Mika. And it's not even close. Anything else is completely subjective. Imagine getting Whirlpool at last boss as late in Epiphany. Happened to me 3, 4, 5 times. It's tough, but you'll survive. Veronica's ballistas are also unique? Yes, Veronica's ballistas are also unique. How much crit do I have on Luke? 40.9%. 41.3%. Is just me or is the stream FPS bad? It should be you. I think YouTube says stream quality is good. I might have too high of a bit rate, but no, stream health is excellent. So, should be you. No, wait, I mean, I think I'm streaming at 30 FPS, but that's just general, like, recommendation, so, I don't know. I feel like that's what everybody's doing? I don't know. FPS lag? I mean, I could swap to 60 FPS, but maybe it's a now thing? I don't know what to do, right? YouTube says stream status is excellent, and it says my bitrate is too high, but is that a problem, right? I don't know. I'm doing my best here. Twitch says it's all fine. The game was lagging. Oh, shikes. Let's undo the turn. Lower the bitrate? Yeah, sure. I can lower the bitrate for the next stream. I don't know if that's gonna make it better or worse, but yeah, sure. Why not? Don't know if anyone knows, but is it possible to run the PC version of the game in borderless full screen? No, I think it's only full screen or windowed. I don't think there's an option to do so. Why do we have so many... Why do we have so many non-different cards? Like, why is it so many Luke cards? We can't play these. Alright, I guess we have to redraw our hand. This should be fine. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6. You just feel something when I hear them scream? Good or bad? I can't play since an hour ago, server's working funny. When you hover to check your damage, does it know if you're gonna crit or not? No, it doesn't. But it might know once you somehow reach 100% crit chance. Oh, fuck. Well, this fight's gonna be ass. What are the best cards to remove on Ray? Basic attacks. Basic heal, if you don't need as much healing. Basic attack. Oh, shit. I think we're dead. And we exhausted the fear card. We can't even flee. Ah, that's such a sad end to a run. We can't even play any epiphanies. We could play this. Oh, we're still alive. We're still alive, people. One more round. Because we could rotate through our partner. So we're still in this. I don't know how much longer though. Welcome back. 1 AP. Here. We will get out of here. Ah, shit. Do not give up too early. We will get out of here somehow. Okay, maybe not. We were close though. We'll at least kill him, okay? We'll at least kill him. Not even that. Wait. We can flee. But that's also pointless. Oh, that's just unlucky. I knew I should have pushed harder when we still had the turns to kill him. Yeah, I guess skill issue. Honestly, this is the first time I've lost to Cthulhu since game launch. So, he's not a very scary guy. You don't have to flee. Apparently, we should have. Is what it is. We were so dead, so back, we're so dead. Can't even use the mental break cards. Can we at least flee? No. Alright. Ooh, how does it look if you lose against him? You. Yeah, it is what it is. Cthulhu's no joke. I mean, I've been treating him as a joke ever since. I never really have a problem with him. So long as you don't play 2 combatants in a row, you'll be fine. I guess we just got very unlucky. There's a losing animation only on Nightmare mode. On Nightmare mode, every single enemy has a specific "oh, he killed you" animation. It's only on Nightmare mode. If you lose the 50-50 on the Haru banner, will we have a guarantee on the next banner? Yes, you will still have your guarantee on the next banner. But yeah, if you don't play on Nightmare mode, you don't get any death animations. Alright people, I think this is it. I did say we wanted to aim for like around 3 hours. We had a very fun Luke run. You're going to see Luke more on this channel. We're going to probably play him on stream again tomorrow. I'll have more resources that I can throw at him, I think, as well. But no, I'm very happy with his performance. I really like the fact that this one tracks through the whole fight. Somebody wanted to see my Rin saves, right? Here. This is my current best Rin save I have. I think. Pray for you to get another Olea. You'll make it happen. You'll make it happen. I don't know how, but you'll make it happen. I think I had another really sweet one. But, yeah. Oh yeah, this one. This one's also pretty concise, very solid. Only has one basic attack, 2 drawing slash epiphanies. This one's pretty sweet, but no, this is probably my best for now. Any noticeable Luke saves? We only have... we played him for the first time on stream today. I only recently pulled him, only recently built him. So we only have 2 save datas. And the save data for our last run wasn't that great. Have you cleared Dimensional Twilight? No. But also I could do whatever. How the fuck do you replicate 3 times? Alright, let me explain. First replication, you beat the first boss. Second replication, you find a godly event in the second half of a fight. It's going to give you the option to get a godly epiphany, an item, or to copy a card. You want to copy the card. And then the third copy is once you beat the final boss. The more copies you have of a card, the higher your chance of getting it on a boss selector. So if you already have 3 copies, getting the 4th one after beating the final boss is actually pretty likely. Luke with Renoa is cracked. I mean, we could be playing Luke with Renoa, maybe. I don't know, I'll have to see. Yeah, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Do you guys know a guide for counseling options yet out there doing post-trauma counseling? I don't think so, but you could try to read the character's description. You could try to read up on what made them get a trauma in the first place, and then you could figure out what you should answer. Is the max health decrease per turn permanent or per battle? It's bad translation. It is at the end of your turn, take damage equal to X% of your max HP. It doesn't reduce your max HP, it just deals damage. Bro, Veronica's Ballistas don't have a cost, so are they considered 0 cost cards? I don't know. What do you think of Chessa? Is Agony bad? Chessa is amazing. You can exit the game during counseling and it restarts, no penalties. Oh, that's interesting. Which is the best 5-star character? Anyone. The best 5-star character is your favorite. Whoever you like the most is the best 5-star character in the game. So, thank you all so much for joining. It's been a pleasure as always. If you haven't yet and you don't want to miss any streams, leave a subscription. So, yeah, you stay up to date. Otherwise, we also have some very good YouTube videos you could watch if you need more content. It's been a pleasure as always, and we see each other tomorrow. Peace.